The human genome is a source of wonder. A historic milestone was achieved in 2022 when researchers sequenced the missing 8% of the genome, 20 years after scientists first declared it complete. The cost of sequencing a human genome has reduced drastically in the past 6 years. With over 40 exabytes of data expected from genomics research in the next decade, adoption of AI is crucial to transform healthcare.
When people hear AI, they think tech companies and not genomics or healthcare. When the endpoint of genomics is data, and when healthcare generates humongous amounts of data, why isn't genomics or healthcare the thing that you think about when you hear AI? In the field of data, we hear a few concepts being talked about. We hear about big data. We now hear about wide data. I'm here to introduce today a new concept called long data.
Artificial intelligence is a powerful way to overcome big challenges that come with long data and translate it into actionable clinical information.
If you take the genome in one human cell, if you were to uncoil the DNA, and if you were to lay it end to end, all of the DNA sequences in that one cell, the length of that would be about 6 feet. And you do that for all the cells in your human body, the length of that would be enough
to make 150,000 round trips to the moon.
So imagine genetic sequencing being done for, say, thousands of individuals in a clinical trial. For a human, it is very difficult to parse through that data and find clinically relevant information, which is where I think AI can come to the rescue.
A sleeping giant in healthcare, AI can directly impact millions of lives by identifying genetic disorders, predicting how a certain kind of cancer will progress in a patient, improving the function of gene editing tools, and much more.
Applications of AI in genomics can be boundless. The most important area where I think AI can be helpful is to bring therapies from the bench to the bedside. And what do I mean by that? Pharmaceutical companies invest billions of dollars and many, many years in bringing a specific therapy to the market. That's just the part where it actually gets out to the patient. There's also the part involved where researchers work tirelessly on that chemical to make sure it can be made into the form of a drug so that it can reach the patient. So now there's a huge push towards, making these therapies individualized. But every single drug you take, be it as simple as a paracetamol or advanced drugs like cancer drugs and immunologic drugs, they all respond based on the genetics of a particular individual. So the applications are limitless, and I'm sure AI will make huge strides in genomics and healthcare.
Want to know the real potential of genomics and AI? Tune in to watch the second part. For every traditional enterprise, there is a Findability Sciences solution.